Hello and welcome.
I'm Nicole, and I'm so excited to talk to you today about a technique that completely changed my English learning journey.
Are you tired of feeling stuck with the same words? Do you listen to native speakers and wish you could sound as natural and fluent as they do?
If you've ever felt that way, you are in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a powerful method called slow English shadowing. This isn't just another study tip. It's a transformative practice that will help you unlock new vocabulary, boost your confidence, and finally start sounding like the fluent English speaker you want to be. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get started on this exciting adventure together. First things first, what exactly is shadowing? Simply put, shadowing is the practice of listening to a native speaker and repeating what they say, exactly as they say it, almost at the same time. Think of yourself as their echo or their shadow. The goal is to mimic their pronunciation, their rhythm, and their intonation, the music of the language. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds difficult. I can't keep up with native speakers. And that's where the magic of slow shadowing comes in. Instead of trying to chase after fast-paced conversations, we intentionally slow things down. By using audio that is spoken at a slower, clearer pace, we give our brains the time needed to process the sounds, understand the words, and coordinate our mouths to produce them accurately. So why is mimicking native speakers so crucial for your progress? Well, language isn't just a collection of words in a dictionary. It's a living, breathing thing with its own flow and melody. When we learn from textbooks alone, we often develop a very flat, unnatural way of speaking. We might know the right words, but they don't sound right when we put them together. Mimicking is your shortcut to sounding more natural. It trains your mouth muscles to form new sounds and helps you internalize the natural rhythm of English. This is how you move from just knowing a word to truly owning it. When you mimic a native speaker, you're not just repeating vocabulary. You're learning how to use it in a real, conversational context. This builds muscle memory, so when you're in a real conversation, the words and phrases will flow out of you effortlessly without you having to consciously think about it. This process directly builds your confidence. Have you ever been in a situation where you knew the perfect word in your head, but you were too afraid to say it out loud? Maybe you weren't sure how to pronounce it, or you felt like it would sound awkward. Shadowing tackles this fear head-on. By practicing in a safe, private space, you can experiment with new words and sounds without any pressure or judgment. Each time you successfully mimic a phrase, you're building a small victory. These small victories add up, creating a powerful sense of accomplishment and self-assurance. You start to trust your own voice. The more you practice, the more confident you become, and that confidence will shine through in your real-life conversations. You'll stop hesitating and start participating more freely and actively. Now let's talk about the specific benefits of using slow audio. The primary advantage is improved comprehension. When you listen to English at its normal, rapid pace, it can feel like a tidal wave of sounds. It's hard to distinguish individual words, let alone understand the meaning and grammar. Slowing it down is like watching a movie in slow motion. Suddenly, you can see all the details you missed before. You can clearly hear how words connect, where the stress falls in a sentence, and the subtle nuances of pronunciation. This clarity is essential for learning. It allows your brain to catch up and actually absorb what's being said. You're not just passively hearing the language. You're actively listening and processing it. This active listening is the foundation for strong comprehension skills. Improved comprehension naturally leads to better vocabulary retention. How many times have you looked up a new word only to forget it a day later? This happens because you haven't created a strong connection with that word in your brain. Slow shadowing helps forge that connection. When you hear a new word in a slow audio clip, you have time to register it. You hear its sound, you see it in the script, and you say it out loud yourself. You're engaging multiple senses, hearing, sight, and speech. This multi-sensory approach is incredibly effective for memory. The word is no longer just an abstract concept. It's a sound you've heard, a shape you've seen, and a movement your mouth has made. This makes the new vocabulary sticky. It's much more likely to be stored in your long-term memory, ready for you to use when you need it. So how do we put this all into practice? The key is to use a script. Shadowing without a script is possible, but it can be really challenging, especially for beginners. You might mishear words or get lost. A script acts as your guide and your safety net. It removes the stress of trying to guess what was said. With a script, you can follow along with your eyes as you listen.
This reinforces the connection between the spoken word and its written form.
It's especially helpful for tricky words or phrases you're not familiar with. You can see the spelling, which helps solidify the word in your mind. Using a script allows you to focus all your energy on what truly matters: your pronunciation, your intonation, and your rhythm. You're not distracted by trying to decipher the words.
You're focused on mastering their delivery.
Let's walk through the step-by-step process. First, find your material. You'll need an audio clip of a native speaker speaking slowly and clearly, along with a transcript of what they're saying. You can find this material in many places: podcasts for learners, audiobooks, or even YouTube channels like this one. Once you have your audio and script, the first step is just to listen. Play the audio and read the script at the same time. Don't try to speak yet. Just focus on listening and understanding the content. Get a feel for the speaker's pace and rhythm. Do this a couple of times until you feel comfortable with the text. This is your warm-up. Step 2 is the shadowing part. Now, play the audio again, and this time try to speak along with the narrator. Read the script out loud, trying to match the speaker's voice as closely as possible. Your goal is to start and finish each word at the exact same time as them. Don't worry if it's not perfect at first. It will feel awkward and your timing might be off. That's completely normal. The key is to keep practicing. You can pause and repeat short sections that you find difficult. Focus on one sentence at a time if you need to. Remember, the goal isn't to get through the entire script quickly, but to practice the skill of mimicking. As you get more comfortable, you can move on to the next level. Try shadowing without looking at the script. You've already familiarized yourself with the text, so now you can focus entirely on your listening and speaking skills. This will be more challenging, but it's an excellent way to test your progress. And finally, the ultimate step is to record yourself. Use your phone to record your voice as you shadow the audio. Then, listen back and compare your recording to the original. This can be a little intimidating, but it is the single most valuable piece of feedback you can get. You'll instantly hear where your pronunciation is strong and where it needs more work. You'll notice if your intonation is flat or if you're not linking words correctly. It's like having a personal pronunciation coach. Consistency is everything. Doing this for just 10 to 15 minutes every day will have a much bigger impact than doing it for 2 hours once a week. It's about building a habit. Find a time that works for you, whether it's during your morning coffee, on your commute, or before you go to bed. Make it a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Over time, you'll start to notice incredible changes. You'll find yourself using new vocabulary in your conversations without even thinking about it. You'll hear the music of English more clearly, and you'll feel your own speech becoming more fluid and natural. The confidence you gain from this practice will spill over into all areas of your English communication. I know this method works because that's what helped me and countless other learners break through a plateau. It's an active, engaging, and incredibly effective way to learn. It takes you out of the passive role of a student and turns you into an active participant in the language. You're not just studying English. You're speaking it, feeling it, and making it your own, so I challenge you to give it a try. Find a short audio clip with a transcript today and start practicing. Be patient with yourself, have fun with the process, and celebrate your progress along the way. You have the power to transform your English skills, and slow shadowing is a fantastic tool to help you do it. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found this guide to slow English shadowing helpful and inspiring. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences with shadowing, please leave a comment below. I love hearing from you all. And if you enjoyed this video and want more tips on how to learn English effectively, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our future videos. Keep practicing, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.